This is the podcast, not an interview. This is a conversation. No gimmicks, just reasons. 84 reasons. Come holler at me.
What up, my good people? This is being true. This is the latest installment of 84 Reasons. No games, no gimmicks, just reason. But what's the reason for this episode? We got football royalty in the building. I'm talking about the Georgia killer, the son of Fred Taylor, the great Kelvin Taylor. We know we're gonna chop it up a little bit, talk about all things being, the royal family when it comes to running backs at the University of Florida. How in the world did he get over 12,000 yards rushing in high school? What's it like being the son of Fred Taylor? And how, and what's it like, creating your own legacy, at the University of Florida? Latest episode of 84 Reasons. We talk all things college football, especially the University of Florida Gators. And we're going to talk about that running back room. Listen, anybody or somebody going to be checking out this latest episode, do yourself a favor. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is 84 Reasons. I am Ben Troupe. Do the right thing. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the love and support.
How did your daddy help you just become who you are? I know he's your pop, but how did you not, worry so much about, trying to create your own identity? Because for a lot of kids, especially that come behind a great parent that play a sport at a great level, how did you maintain your level of humility and say, look, man, number one, I'm from the mud. That right there within itself, for those who don't know, that's crazy. Because the mud, listen, you got people going to the freaking hospital going, whose kid is that? That's Fred Taylor kid. Right there? Yeah, that's him. The one to take care of him? Yeah. All right, let me take a picture of him because I already know. For those who don't know, talk about just having a famous daddy and just saying, hey, man, I'm going to play the same sport he played, same position he played, but I'm going to still be me.
Nah, absolutely. You're totally right, man. I just think just far as just always believing in yourself and just knowing at the end of the day, like no matter who your father is, your father can't go out there and play the game for you. It'll be cool. Everything sounds great when you're coming in for recruiting. Oh, that's such and such son. Like you got to go out here and just make it happen by yourself, no matter what. It's like life. It's always a positive and it's always a negative. So you just really got to know who you are and just believe in yourself and just work your tail off. And everything else will come along. But my father always just told me, go out there and be myself, man. Go out there, trust your eyes, play fast, and just let everything else come to you. And we'll just stay focused. And like I say, that's all I was able to do, just play my game and just stay focused. And I just let everybody else have their opinions, and everything worked out. So I was definitely great.
Y'all boys down in the mud, y'all burning store, y'all chasing rabbits, y'all. No, I'm sorry. Let me say it the right way. No, you're not chasing rabbits, you catching them. You going to a field, they putting the rabbit on the ground, letting the rabbit, giving the rabbit, a little running this. All right, go get him. Because when I first heard that, Georgia boy,
I never done it before. I never done it, but I never done it, but. I mean, because they don't tell you how dangerous it is either. They don't tell you how dangerous it is and things like that. But it's like guys, my big bros, them, Janoris Jenkins and Deontay Thompson. Yeah, they definitely done it before. Like, it's cane field muck season and things like that, rabbit hunt season, and like the cane fields get to burning. Yeah, but one thing I can tell you, rabbits is very good, man. If you like chicken, you like some really good fried rabbit. But yeah, those guys, man, you got to be quick to chase a rabbit and catch a rabbit, man. You thinking about like you're in mud, you're on the side, and those rabbits, you got cottontail rabbits. Like it's just different, man. It's different. And if you can catch a rabbit, I mean, you get on that field, it ain't gonna be a competition. And that's why Belgrade, that's why we produce what we produce. And you look it up, Belgrade's leading the league with guys coming from the NFL. It's ridiculous. You got Riedel. All those guys, I could go on their own. Santonio Holmes, Ancorn Bolden. So it's definitely big time down there.
Listen, we talking with the great Kelvin Taylor, a.k.a. the Georgia Killer, the son of Kelvin Taylor. But listen, his dad, just to give you the set to show you that the apple don't fall that far. His daddy, 3,075 yards, 31 touchdowns. 2,287 yards, 23 touchdowns. And I would say,
in 3 years.
I'm about to say. Let me. That's only in 3 years. So basically, what Kelvin just did, every time it's Thanksgiving, his daddy get to talking about it, be like, "Pops, listen, don't because you know I only had three, right? I'm just make sure you put that caveat out there. Like I get, yeah, my daddy had more.
That's gonna be a great one. Actually, that's gonna be a great one for this Thanksgiving right here. Hey, Dad, man, let's look at them stats.
Yeah, I'm saying because I'm getting tired because but here's the thing though. No. This is what I didn't know about that I figured out. Wait a minute. 12,121 rushing yards, 191 touchdowns. Yeah, but how in the hell 12,000? That's when I saw that, because my nephew, he's coming out this year. He played running back, and I be trying to tell him. I said it's a different world down there in Florida high school football. It's just a different world. So when I showed him your stats, he goes, "Well, this is what he said. He said, well, Uncle, I don't play quarterback." I said, neither did he. What? That's running back. That's rusher. And I kept telling him how. So obviously, when you playing, they stacking the box. How does one even get the 12,000? Is crazy by itself. 191 tubs, Kelvin. How does one even do that?
It's supposed to be more than that. Those games, I was out like second. I was out a majority of the game. I'm out second quarter. Like the equipment manager, not trying to be cocky or anything. He probably bring me a sneaker. And like he's like, you're done. This in the second quarter. So like it could have got really crazy because I mean my body was fresh going into college as well because I really was out. Like first, second quarter, I was out some games. And also we was playing big schools as well. Like the big schools, okay, like I'm really grinding. I'm getting 230, 300 yards, things like that. But when we play the small schools, some game it's like 8 carries, 356 or something like that. I had one game, 8 carries, 300 and some yards. And like 5 touchdowns. And yeah, so I don't know.
They had to get to the game. So if it's a small school, get to the game early because they're gonna take me out. Listen, so if somebody say, "Hey man, I was in traffic, I got his second quarter. Why the Taylor kid ain't in?" Look at the scoreboard. Why it's saying like 48? Man, he scored 5 times like the first quarter. It's over. It's right.
Yeah, man. It was just, man, like I got in those zones, man, and locked in, and like I love the game of football, so I just had a great time out there, and I just felt like when I got on that field, I couldn't be stopped. And then, like, just growing up in Belgrade and seeing Deontay Thompson's on the front of the Rise magazine going to the 2006 state championship game, like, I'm like, man, I want to get on the front of that. So I just always knew that, like, when I got in high school, man, I'm going to work my tail off and just going to stay focused and let my work speak for itself. So that's the only thing I did and just trusted God in it. Everything worked out. So it was great, man.
What was it like being the number one running back in the country? Like you were the number one. Listen, you ended up in Florida. I'm pretty sure you had to turn your phone off. Like, look, bruh, and I ain't even gonna get to it. We're gonna get to NIL right now, but you the number one. Fred T had to be up there in Jacksonville. They're saying, yeah, man, that's your kid. Yeah, the one that used to go. Yeah, the one that used to walk around the locker. Now he's the number one running back in the country. How crazy did recruiting get for you?
Man, you know what? It definitely got crazy. I remember, like, when I was in high school, my mom literally, in my room, she, like, literally put all my letters on like, my wall. And, like, the whole wall just was filled up. It was crazy. You couldn't even see the wall no more. So, and then just having Muschamp come to the house, Coach B. White come to the house, Coach Nick Saban, we have, like, a small private helicopter and, like, a small private airport across the street from my private school, Glaze Day. And this is where like the just the planes, the planes who like spray the fields and things like that, just the cane fields, they just land there. But Coach Saban landed there in a helicopter like across the street and like came over to my school. It was like literally crazy. Like all of the kids looking outside of the classrooms, like teachers stopped the class.
There's a helicopter out here. People looking like this. You look at you like who? That's cool.
Yeah, like I had no idea. Like this dude ran across the street in a helicopter, and he just come across. The police escort him to Glaze Day, literally like 5 seconds away, and bring him in and bring him to the school. And I meet with them in Coach Walker's office, and I'm like, that's when I knew, like, all right, yeah, I gotta, it's go time now. Yeah, you gotta really lock in and stay focused, because yeah, it was getting bigger and bigger, but it was definitely a blessing though. So I definitely enjoyed it, all of it, man. It was big.
KT, if you coming out right now in 2024, how much money? Because I get it. It ain't about the money with NIL. I get it. But let's just, how much money would it have took to get you to? And listen, love Florida. We hope you come here. But you the number one. Your bargaining chip is a little bit different. I'm the number one running back in the country. Everybody want me. How much money would it have took to get Kelvin Taylor to come to your school in 2024?
I mean, man, it could Man, I say like I was number one broke inmate record, at least like $5 million.
That's what I see, and I appreciate you saying that because here's the thing, right? Number one, you 17,
I
you
mean,
18. You are
because
you
I wasn't just the
your
number
daddy
one
sitting
running
next
back.
to you, they like that 5 million. 5 million, I think, is still a bargain because here's the thing, right? People go, well, why would you get $5 million? Well, number one, they paying these coaches a certain dollar amount because they got to get the best players in there. So it's a correlation. You the number one running back in the country, which means whatever recruiting class you were part of, you're gonna take it to the top 10 because I'm a 5-star. They only give out so many 5 stars throughout the nation. I'm a 5-star. I'm legit. On the broke Emmitt Smith record, I got more touchdowns than 10, 15 running backs combined in the state of Florida. If you want to look at my stats, and I ain't even played the whole game. I'm not even playing the whole game. I could easily be at 275 touchdowns, but $5 million would have been a bargain to me.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like it's crazy what they're getting, and this is what they're supposed to be getting, man. I'm thankful for like what they're getting. Like that's exactly what they're supposed to be getting, man. Because I mean, to be honest, like you don't put in the work already. You don't put in the work to get to the biggest level. Like everybody's not going to college. Like every 1%, like that number is still small. That percentage that go to college. So, I mean, I feel like it's just great because everybody's not gonna be able to go to the league and just have a long career. So. I feel like that's exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So I love it, man. But no, definitely, yeah, they would have had to cut a check for $5.
Listen, you come in and say, listen, he's a real humble dude, but don't let that Taylor smile get you. He gonna be like this. Listen, coach, I love it and everything, but like I say,
look, coach,
we're gonna have to see them duck because I'm from. Listen,
coach, look, coach, it ain't personal, coach. You
ain't lying. And listen, y'all, you and your daddy both got that look. Like, listen, man, you can't really tell what a Taylor is feeling because they got that stoic look about it. But when it's all business, when he's smiling, like that dude, it's funny. You're a comedian. Yeah, we ain't no laughing matter. So listen, number one, let's talk about what it is, right? I've already told other coaches because you was coming out to come to my crib. So this is you in my house. You smell that? My mama cooking, bro. So what do we? So since my mama cooking, what's up? My mama told me today. She said we was looking at kitchens, and the one we saw, it was big, it was real big, way bigger than that. So what's up? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you what scared me about right now though.
What's that? Talk to me.
If you coming out right now, Deion coming for you, boy. Prime is coming to your crib, and it's gonna be as soon as he walk through the door, he gonna be talking about stories of playing against your daddy and saying something, and your daddy you gonna be like, man, bro.
Oh man, that would have been crazy.
And you would have been like, and the first thing he gonna say is, but coach, he ain't never seen snow before. He all right. I'm gonna I can get him a coat, baby. I can get Warren Sapp gonna come in. We probably would have lost.
Oh man, it would have been crazy. That would have been dope, man. I love what Coach doing out there in Colorado, man. But we about to get this we about to get this thing going down here in Gainesville.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, I gotta ask you though. I gotta ask you that though. You see,
go time, baby.
Don't understand this though, KT. People don't understand culture, man. They don't understand how hard it is to build a culture. That's like when you have your first kid. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a daddy. Now I got to raise this little boy, girl, twin, whatever it is. And then at a certain point at night, when they like 1 or 2, you go, boy, this is it. Like this. I mean, I love it. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Think about trying to build a culture at a college like Florida, biggest brand in the state. Take nothing away from that school on the panhandle, that school down south in the South Florida, biggest brand in the state. And you ain't lived up to expectations in a while, and people start saying, hey, man, what is it going to take? Well, if you get a new coach, you got to start over again, but you get a kid like DJ Lagway, Gatorade player of the year out of high school. It's what he brings to the team, because you know how it is. You and Mac Jones, man, y'all go out there and run it back. We already know, listen, bro, we feel good as an offense because we know we got a two-headed monster running back right now. We know what we got. When you look at Coach Napier, when you look at what he's doing now, what gives you confidence to know, hey man, I think we're moving in the right direction?
I mean, for me, I just think it's just like shit. We just beat LSU at a high level, and LSU a good team. They're a pretty good team, but just saying improvements every week, and just saying that, like, I think him and DJ is gonna be great together. Like, I think I think those guys work tremendously with each other. So I think they're definitely going to do great with each other. And I just like what he does with offense. And I think he just get those. I think he started finally getting the players to really buy in. Like far as like the players are really buying into what he's saying and things like that. So I feel like it's only going to get better and better from here. And I'm looking forward to it. But I definitely think these guys getting better, and the coaching staff, they're really taking it to another level. So I'm proud of to see what Coach doing, and Coach great guy, and he's not gonna stop until he get it right, and he's gonna make sure he get it right. So I'm looking forward to it. But DJ, we just got to build around that guy, and the rest is gonna be history. Build around him, and everything else gonna play out the right way. So I'm looking forward to it. And like I say, I like 13. 13, he's gonna be a next thousand rushing yard for sure. I like him. I think he's that.
You know running backs now. You the type, your dad, y'all know, y'all don't got to look at 2 hours of tape. When you look at a running back, what makes Kelvin Taylor go, whoa, that boy got some sauce to him? What makes you want to see what makes a good running back to Kelvin Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing too much padding at the line of scrimmage. We getting straight downhill. Sometimes we're going backside, and sometimes we're gonna make our own holes. Holes are not there, and you're able to make your own holes, and you're trusting your eyes, and you hitting it full speed. What you see, that's what I like to see. But just too much tiptoeing, things like that, we can't have that, especially not playing the SEC. A lot of those backs, we haven't had no backs who really explosive like that lately. We didn't have no backs like that at all, like really explosive. Like we had just decent guys. We didn't have no guys that's really going to take it to the next level. But I like number 13. I love what I see in number 13. I think he got a chance to be the next 1,000-yard rusher. But I mean, you talk about guys like me, Mike Gillisy. You can see the film, turn it on. Freddie, those guys, Emmett. You can see the film. Ed Wright. Like it's different. You just got to turn the film on it. You'll be able to see for yourself. But that's definitely one of my favorite guys who ever played at Florida was Mike Gillisy. Shout out to that, bro. He was that boy was nice.
He was a bad man. I'm watching the Florida Georgia game.
Yeah.
Treon that quarterback. I said, man, what we gonna do on offense today? And then somebody said, just keep looking. I said, all right.
Yeah,
hand the ball off to Jones. Hand the ball off to KT. I said, wait a minute. We finna just play smash. We gonna smash them. Play after play after play. But this is what I like about you. Game over with. They hand the ball off to Kelvin Taylor. He's running down the right sideline. He could have just ran out of bounds. Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna run. Took it all the way to the crib. Jeremy Foley, former AD. He looked and said, man. I said, let me tell you what make a muck boy. Let me tell you. I said, to me, he did that for the muck. The game is over with. Man, they give it to you. And Georgia probably thinking, man, I know he ain't gonna take it to the. I'm going to the crib on you. I don't like, bruh. I don't like y'all. I'm taking it all the way to the crib. Yeah. And me and my mom sitting there looking. My mom said, why do you do that? I said, that boy from the muck. She said, what's the? I said, listen, mama, that's being from the muck is a mentality. Them boys play. Go to a muck bowl. People are always talking about FAMU homecoming. Go to a muck bowl. It's like whole city shut down. You can ride niggas. Whole city shut down. Whole city gone.
That's it. Everybody's at Pokey and Glade Central. Everybody's at the whole city shut down though. No restaurants. Everything is over. After 3:30, it's a wrap. 3:30, it's a wrap. Kickoff at 7. Everybody either in Pokey or you're either in Belgrade. It just depends on where the game at. But yeah, it's different, man. We got to finish people. Like one thing about it down there, like unless it's like a playoff game or a super big important game, man, we got to slide and do the right things. Of course, we want to do the right things. But that game there, it wasn't the time and place for that game. Y'all been killing us. It's time to beat y'all ass. Get y'all out of here. 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 Yo, we're going to get y'all out of here, and we're going to make Muschamp be the first time he ever beat his former school. So
that's what we're going to do. I knew it was going to be
shout out to Champ, man.
Y'all boys ran the fake field goal, man. Got to give it.
McMillan's my guy.
Then I said, man, no. The two plays that stand out for me for that game, obviously, you got that long touchdown. I can't remember. It was against Florida. It was against Georgia again. You run on the left side. Man, you just stop. You just stop. I mean, you did the I hear you against Florida State.
I know which one you talking about. Yeah.
And when you stop, that defender, I don't care who that defender is, he gone. I mean, you run, you like, let me show you I got nice feet. That defender, it's like you stopped, let him run by, like you good, and ran on in the end zone. That's nasty, man. That's nasty.
I remember that play. That was like
that man got a family. That man got a family in the stands. You doing him like that?
That was like ISO. Then I came back out. That's just my reaction. I'm like, I know you dead. 1-on-1, you dead. You don't got a chance. And especially that point of the game, how I was feeling, you don't got a chance. I knew that was over. So, and then BP had a hell of a block. Shout out my guy.
It was one of those things. Like now, with social media, everything is viral. They're gonna take every little moment and chop it up. But when you did it, I'm thinking to myself, I said, oh, he came out the back. When you start, I said, oh, only listen, football players, when we see something, we like, oh my God. What? I'm like, Kevin, leave him alone. Like, why you got to do that to him? Like, you could have just, I could have spared him. I'm not gonna spare him. And I'm gonna look for him after the game just so he can say, yep, come here, let's talk about it. Because I know, don't go to the meat room and say, no, dude, he caught me off balance. No, bro, you saw me the whole time.
He saw me the whole time.
I saw you.
I'm telling you. That's just called great vision. That's what we're talking about with the backs, man. We need them guys to get downhill and be explosive, man. But like I say, I love that what I'm saying out of 13. I think he's gonna be the next one. So shout out to bro. Sure.
Man, Kelvin, you've had an incredible life, man. I pray to God give you an even longer life. We talking about going to them San Francisco 49ers. We talking about the Seahawks, the Chiefs, the Falcons, the Browns, Orlando Apollos, Orlando Guardians, Massachusetts Power. You've done it. Like when it comes to football, man, because here's the thing. I do not know what it's like to be the son of a legend. I am happy that you became a legend yourself. Because when you go back to your hometown, everybody in the barbershop talking to you, walk in, I'm like, why everybody get quiet? Because y'all can debate who was the best receiver, who was the best this. When I walk in, okay. The only person can walk in behind you and can say something in high school is Derrick Henry. Now he can say something. He can say a little something. But now that I know you spared him, like hey, Derrick, I spared you now.
That's my guy.
I'm gonna let you. Listen, you up, you up there, way up there, North Florida, real close. Yulee. I get it. But when you walk in, it's like this. What y'all talking about? No, we just okay. Go ahead. Cause don't say the wrong thing. Cause y'all know. Okay, because I'm just saying, I can only imagine the pressure being from a place like that to where football is king. Like y'all boys, if y'all were as big as like a Miami, that would be unfair. If Buck City was as big as
if you put Glaze Central, Glaze Day, and Pahokee together,
that's cheating. That would be a different kind of cheating to the point where people wouldn't play y'all. Y'all would have to schedule people out of state. They wouldn't play y'all.
Yeah, bro. No, it'd get ridiculous, bro. That's why when they talk about these teams, bro, like that IMG team, we would beat the brakes off of that team. If they put a team like that together in Belgrade, and go get those guys. Go get them from wherever you want to go. Go to Texas. Bring them in from wherever you want to. We're going to go out with Belgrade, Pahokee, and we're going to put Glaze Day with them boys. And we're gonna combine that into one 5A, 6A school.
That's a super team.
Y'all meet us in Belgrade, man.
They don't want to do that. Number one, this is we'll say no. Y'all have to
definitely don't want to come down there. You come down there, you gonna smell that shit. You gonna know. You gonna know what time.
You have to come out there and say though. You have to say, listen, ain't nobody gonna touch nobody. It's cool. We got. They're gonna police right there. Nobody. Guess what? Y'all leaving out of here with an L. Y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna get beat. Not only are y'all. IMG will go back up to Bradenton or wherever saying, bro, what happened? Did you see these dudes? No. They said, no. Y'all played against the backups in the second half. Why? Because the starters was smashing y'all. They took all them out. Y'all playing with them youngsters in the second half.
They gonna know what time it is. As soon as they ride through Belgrade. It's only about 2 lights out there. We ain't got that many lights out there. Like, all right, boy, we got about 2-3 football fields out there, and that's that. Rest up, just around sugar canes and alligators.
Hey,
better get your mind right.
Play football. Ain't nothing to do. Listen, bro.
That's it.
Where you from? Y'all don't have to ask the football players, hey man, do you play football? No, what you mean? I play all sports. Football, basketball, baseball, track. We do everything. It ain't like a big city to where you got to ask the biggest kids in the school, hey, bro, hey, man, my drip. What you mean your drip? You don't want to go who?
Yeah.
They got to go look for you? Come on, man.
No, not down there, boy. That's all we did. Like, as kids, I'm talking about we out there all night. I'm talking about sometimes we in the middle of the road. You got to stop these boys from tackling in the middle of the road. I'm like, all right, bro, like, we getting out of hand now. But, like, that's how I was, though. Like, just playing and growing up, man. Like, playing out there by the park. Like, it was for real. Them boys, man, like, at first when I was a kid, like, they're like, we're not picking him. Like, we don't care if that's Fred Taylor's son. He got to show us something. So then, like, once I was able to, like, really, they're like, oh, nah, we see what he talking about. He for real. So, but at first, like, growing up, they're like, nah, man, he got to show us something. And that's just how it is out there, though.
Hold on. I like how they let you know, though. We know who he is.
Yeah.
But we know. No. This is what we said. We know who his dad is. Is he him? No, he him too. What?
Yeah.
He is him as well.
Like, them boys, they wouldn't even picking me first at first. They weren't picking me first. They already had teams and stuff. They like, man, all right, like, y'all just grab him or something like that. But once I started showing them, they're like, nah, he's for real. He's for real. And like, we already know what his dad capable of doing. So that's just what it is.
They lied to you. No, that's what they really said. They don't. You know how, like, you got a dude talking to a dude and he turned his back so he can still talk to him because you're like, I don't want to look at this kid, this Taylor kid. He the truth, but tell him he ain't. Why? Watch what he do when you tell him he ain't. Man, I don't know. All right, and then what? Just tell him he ain't. Give him the rock. Watch what happens. That dude gone. He gone every time. Gone.
No, facts.
I said, because this is what I don't realize is somebody gonna go back and tell his pop what he did or didn't do. He ain't dealing with that.
No,
Pop ain't gonna call and say, boy, they telling me. No, they ain't tell you that about me. Not about
I'm telling you, it's either my cousins or somebody calling me like, man, hey, I heard you was at the field. Like, talk to me. Like, they gonna let me know now. But that's just the competitive nature of, like, what it is, like, growing up out there and things like that, man. Like, you gotta love it, though. So it definitely made me into the player that I was today. That I am today. So I'm definitely thankful for Belgrade.
Man, you were definitely one of my favorite players when you was at Florida, man, because it's hard when it's like when I see Khalil Jackson, I can't help but see Willie. You know what I'm saying? Willie Jackson. Because but you got that sauce. Like, you know how nothing against player sons, but all of them ain't got it. And that ain't their fault. All of them ain't got it. But KG, you had it. You had it from the jump. And it's one of those things where I said, listen, man, Fred T. obviously older than me. I played against, let me tell you about your daddy, man. I ain't never met him yet. Yeah. I played against your daddy 8 times. I was in the AFC South just like him. Played against Jacksonville 8 times during my career. I ain't never spoke to Fred T. I see him. I ain't never spoke to him. Then I see him all on the pivot. I'm like, who the hell is this? When did this happen?
Yeah.
Like, asking these stoic type questions because Fred T to me was such a hell of a player. But I'm like, I ain't finna say the wrong. I don't want to go up to him and he's like, don't run up on me. Like, no, I don't want no problem with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I see him now, being the OG, him and Ryan and Channing. I gotta ask this, man. I mean, obviously the family legacy is football, but the new legacy is media. I mean, has your daddy talked to you about jumping on this media side?
No, definitely, but I say, like, as far as my dad, like, they're doing it, like, with the pivot and things like that, but he know, like, eventually, like, that'll be definitely something that I would like to do. So eventually, when the time is right, we'll definitely like, far as planning different things. But I feel like maybe sometime this summer I may start my own podcast. So that's what we was talking about and things like that. So just for, like, for Gator Nation and things like that. So I was looking forward to it. So I definitely would like to do something like that, and also get on the pivot one day. So that'll come.
I'm about to say, listen, they got to have the son. I'm about to say, I know that Jordan have been on there because the thing about it is, Fred. I mean, Kelvin, you look just like you freaking. It's like, dog, y'all look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Fred Tino went with the zero. Now I know he ain't sporting no.
Yeah.
With the zero, I get it.
Got that boy fat.
Listen, the first time you saw him with the ball, did you see he walk up to you like? I mean, you want to talk to me? Is that you want to talk about it? I mean, we can get it off our chest a little bit.
I just told him that, man. It fits you there. I just told him it fits you there. It fits you.
Listen, you and him, man. Y'all both got that easy going confidence. I said, man, they the most humble. But on that field, in the words of Dion, their game is loud, boy. Their game scream at you. Cause your daddy had that. Your daddy had that. You give him a crease. You had this smoothness in the hole. But I said, listen, that boy get out of it. What? I used to tell people, I said, if they would have featured Kelvin Taylor, that boy would have went for 2 bands. In a season, because most players need 30 carries. I say, give him 15. And that's with throwing the ball out the backfield. Because with you, I said, look, ask them defenders how fast he is. You ain't seen nobody catching him because people go, how fast is he? Are they catching him on tape? Yeah, that's how fast he is. Because they ain't catching him. I don't care about a 4-3 running back if he ain't got that burst through the hole. 4-3 is in a straight line. No, I got to get through that. I got to get through that line of scrimmage. I got to give that linebacker some sauce, maybe a little stiff on him. And then boy, you were slippery. Oh, you were slippery. Yeah. That hole. Nice.
Man, that's just what I loved it, man. I loved it. That's what I loved it, man. I loved it running inside zones. Those are my favorite players. Just saying, like, linebacker, like, I know for a fact you guys think I'm gonna go this way, but I'm seeing different things all over the field at this point, man. It's just, and then the game slowed down and just started playing fast at a high level. But just my vision, what the good Lord gave me, like I could be, that's what me and my pop. That's why we like going outside zone or inside zone, because it's just pretty. You got to ride that wave, man. You see that defense flowing. A lot of backs just try to hit the hole so damn fast. Just slow down and just tempo, and it's gonna pop for you. But a lot of those guys, they be pressing so hard and just overthinking, and things don't plan out. But if you just take your time and press it, the linebacker is gonna open up for you. You just gotta trust yourself.
I mean, Kelvin, we not too many months away, but you might have to go to Canton, bro. You might have to go up there. Listen, I'm not putting no pressure on you. I'm just saying the muck gonna be in Canton. If the Pro Football Hall of Fame stop playing, just this is what I say about your daddy.
Yeah.
Forget how great he was, because he was. Ask Ray Lewis him about them. Ask the defender.
It's all over his highlights, bro. If you go type in my dad highlights right now and just see the quotes with Troupe, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, put on the film. He's killing Ray Lewis. I mean, like Ed Reed, those guys. Like but it was a respect thing. They know what Freddie's capable of doing. My dad know what they're capable of doing. Those are all legends, all of those guys. But they took each other's head off, man. My dad made them look bad sometimes. Sometimes they got the best of pops, but it wasn't like, for the most part, those guys played at a high level with each other, and all of those guys deserve, like, if they're in there, for sure my dad should be in there. And that's what all of them saying. All of those guys give my dad his respect. And I just feel like if you really a fan of football and a fan of the running back position, that's a no-brainer. So I think they'll get it right though this year. So
I mean, listen, I do hope they get it right this year. Even if they don't, we all know what it is. Because here's the thing: once again, Emmitt Smith's son didn't go to Florida. It's fine, right? Because he didn't want to deal with it. A lot of players' sons that come through Surf School, they don't want to go there. They don't want to go there. You came to Florida, number one running back in the country, came to Florida in 3 years. Once again, 2,108 yards, 4.3 yards.
Hey, what's my best stat line though? Give me my best stat line.
I mean, you averaging 4.3, 23 tubs though.
23 tubs. How many fumbles?
0.
How many attempts out of 3 years?
I mean, it wasn't a lot. You ain't even. But and so once again,
I'm talking about total attempts altogether.
Man, I don't even how many. I ain't even look up the attempts, and I know it's all about the attempts. Crazy. I know it all comes down.
I just pride myself on not fumbling the ball in 3 years.
I mean, listen, you were something. Here's the thing. There are certain things that are unfair, right? If you would have been like somebody say, if Kelvin was, if he was 230, he would have been that would have been unfair. Why? Listen. I said, listen, when you go on the field, he a scat back. Because he'll give you that shoulder.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Oh, he can't take punishment. Yeah, he can, because he'll come out of that. Listen, when the guys are attacking you, they squeezing your legs like, oh, listen, you better grab him down low. Why? Because he'll come out of that. That boy come out that thing, listen, and kind of give you a little look over the shoulder like, do you know who I am? I'm running for something different. Listen, I'm carrying on the legacy. The legacy has already been here. I'm carrying on that Taylor legacy. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
His name Fred, my name Kelvin. We both got and at Thanksgiving I'm saying, Pops, listen, you know I love you. I ain't talking about NFL. You got that. We ain't gonna talk about high school either. But you know, if I get 4 years,
for sure,
that's 40 touchdowns. That's
man.
okay.
Come on now.
Listen, it's almost like somebody talking to your dad about his Florida career, and you just walk up like, "What you say?" Just make sure you talk about me now. I'm not listening, Pops. I love you, but you know, if I would have got 4, and hold on. Here's another thing. That's 21. That's 2108. I'm sharing the backfield.
I'm sharing it. I'm sharing the backfield. Literally, I'm sharing. I shared it my freshman year. I shared it my freshman year.
Here's the biggest thing. Here's the biggest thing, though. Here's even bigger than that. This is with no fullback, no. What?
No fullback, bro.
Spread.
No fullback. We running spread.
I'm standing right beside the quarterback. He just you got a fullback coming up in there. Terry Jackson and them coming up in there for you. I'm just saying.
Man, I'm telling you, Pops them, they had a nice offense. They had a first round receiver. They had 3 of them. 3 of them. That's what I'm saying.
They had Ike Riedel. Right, and boy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all of my guys, but only receiver we had was DeMarcus and BP. DeMarcus, BP. Am I missing one more? I'm trying to think.
I'm just saying. Listen.
For the most part, I'm gonna just say for the most part we had DeMarcus Robinson, Brandon Powell.
Mm-hmm. And the good part about that is like you were saying. Okay, we win the spread. I ain't got no fullback, right? I got a coach a Muschamp, man. He's more defensive minded, which is fine. And I got a quarterback.
I got a quarterback only for 4 games.
I got a quarterback. They only let him throw the ball 5 times in the Florida Georgia. Only let him throw it 5 times.
I mean, for me, like I love all of my quarterbacks, but you want to talk about when we was playing at a high level with Will Greer, and we would have
kept you said it. Listen.
That shit would have got to I probably would have ran for like 1,400 out that offense. What we're talking about, even though it's the spread and whatever the case may be with no fullback, we might still run for 13, 14 with Will. But when Will went down, we got 8-man boxes with Will go down. We still going from 130s and 125.
With an 8-man box, they still listen. People don't want to go into the history of what y'all boys really did and what not understanding the game because they're gonna say, "Well, how did you just listen?" It's cool. We ain't gonna make no excuses. But when y'all had on all orange against Ole Miss underneath the light, what happened? Who got ugly out there?
Turn. They talking about the number 1 receiver. He had what, 1 catch, Treadwell? I don't know what he had. The NFL probably knew that then. They probably knew what time it was then.
Man, Kelvin, I could just see you walking off the field, going up to a Treadwell saying, "Come here. You number 1 receiver, you." Boy, let me see. Well, I could have caught. I had 3 catches today, and I caught out the backfield. You got 1 catch
that game. I think I did have like 3 catches. No, Trev was my boy though.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's the Florida way right there. Y'all boys good for asking people stuff like, hey, my guy, Treadwell, right? Yeah, let me see Treadwell.
So, I got him though. I caught him in January down there at Bommarito's when we was training for the combine. We was down there at Pete Bommarito's. Me, him, Ezekiel, Elliott. We was training for the combine down there after the bowl season got over. After I just left Florida and we was training for the NFL. And I got to him. I told him, I said, "How many? What you had?" We got into like argument. We at the lunch table. I'm like, "Yo, you don't want me to call? You want me to call that boy?
You don't want me to call Hargraves and them now? You want me to call Hargraves? I got his number."
Yeah, that's what I didn't want. I'm gonna call Pooh. I'm gonna call Tease. I go call Tease now. You want me to call the table?
You want me to FaceTime? Because I can show you it's them. Oh, okay. You don't want. I just asked you how many catches you had. I don't mean no disrespect.
That's it. That's all.
They said you were the number 1 receiver in the country, and I'm on the sideline where y'all was on offense. I'm like, where you at?
I think he had like one or 2 catches, maybe 26 yards, 17. I don't know. It was I don't know, man. That's but.
He said and on top of that, y'all was ranked number 1 in the country. Y'all came in the Swamp. What happened to y'all?
They was ranked something crazy. Was they number 1 or number something like that?
They was
number
1.
Okay, that was up there. Yeah, that was not. Yeah. I knew that. Yeah, they was big time.
We
was 11. We was 11.
You should have told them, KT. I don't know what you heard about the Swamp. But when we on our game, don't nobody want to play us. At home, when we on our game, y'all know. Matter of fact, y'all go back to Oxford or whatever part of Mississippi y'all from and tell them, hey, don't play with them dudes, bro. What? Don't
play with us. In the Swamp, we ranked number 11 in the Swamp at night. That shit gonna get vicious. That's what he got. That's what he got. Shit was like a gladiator arena. One thing about the Swamp, we winning like that, it's a gladiator. Come on. It's a gladiator arena. It ain't no place like that. It ain't no place like it in this. And
I'm gonna tell you what it's like. I remember at the height of the Jacksonville Jaguars, when they whole defense was dreaded up. Mike P, all of them, Marcus Stroud, all of them.
Facts.
They'll play that little John, and I got to run out there, and there go Big John Henry, and I'm like, what we supposed to do with this, bro? They got a 6'9" defensive tackle. Mike P used to hit me like we ain't even Florida brothers. I said, bro, you gonna hit me like that, bro? One time, Mike P hit Doug Johnson, who played in Florida. He almost hit him. This is in Tennessee. He almost hit him, and Doug kind of got down to keep from getting hit. He jumps up off the ground, looks at Jimbo Fisher, our head coach, looks at Doug and said, I was gonna kill him. And he just stared at him. I'm like, God, you gonna kill him? I was gonna kill him. He said, and I was gonna go to his funeral and say my condolences. Look at his mama and say, he picked the wrong team. He got the wrong players on. Now I see Mike P, who went into the Florida Georgia Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Mike P. Listen, KC,
Mike P,
you coming, brother. When you get that call, I'm just gonna say about time. Matter of fact, they should let you and Jones go in together. Just let them killers go in there together. Let them go in there together, y'all. And when y'all do y'all speech, just say, listen, to all the Georgia fans that got something to say to me, all I could control when I was there. Ask the defenders about me.
Well, I went like
197.
I got like close to like 300 yards in 2 games. I went 197 then. Well, I went my junior year. I went 197.
You showed me that you don't need a lot to do a lot. I said, well, KT, so listen, man, just give me a little something. Watch what I do with this little something. I don't need you don't got to give me no 30, 40 carries.
That's all it was, man. No, that's why I know, like, man, that's why I'm blessed. I could control. I go to San Fran, go to a shitty situation, 1-15, and I mean, we playing at I'm balling out though, but I mean, they got guys that they liked it, and you got to control.
Oh, it wasn't you. Now the business of football in the NFL, you get it real fast, but at the same time,
absolutely,
you let people know, boy, I'm a Taylor boy. I'm made for this. I'm tailor-made.
Anytime they put it on, even if they put the film on in the league, preseason, whatever it is, they saw it. It turned on. It spoke for themselves. So we thankful for all the levels, and I know what I done at all the levels.
Man, listen, whenever you and your daddy documentary come out, I just want to be able to have a voice over to say, listen,
Major.
I just want to be on the sideline and say, listen, when you talk about legacies, like family names at the University of Florida, I get it. It started with the Jacksons, Willie Jackson Sr., Willie Jackson Jr., Terry, Khalil. When people say, who number 2? It's them Taylors, boy. When people say, look, I know you got the Gaffneys, right? I know you got the Natills, but I'm talking about playing the same position and dominating. Not playing well, dominating. When people start saying, who is the royal family at running back at Florida? I said, the royal family, that would be the Taylors. That would be Fred, and that would be Kelvin. Why? Because Emmett's son knew that Kelvin was coming. He's like, because I know if I'm the son, I got to see I don't want to deal with that. I'm not dealing with Kelvin. That boy was the number 1 running back in the country.
Yeah. Yeah, his daddy record was up, 38 years? We smacked that boy back to back. We smacked him back to back.
You didn't want to come to Florida, so you look at him and say, listen, I smacked your daddy in high school, right? I'm chasing my daddy in college, but you chasing me because we the youngest. You don't want this.
Yeah. Emmett Smith, he sent me a nice game ball. Shout out to Emmett for that ball. That was a nice
Look at that. Look at Emmett. Look at Emmett.
That was dope. That's a dope
Hey,
ball. I love
listen,
it. I got that
man.
ball frame. I got that ball frame to this day.
Listen, before we get out of here, man, I know you already said it, man. Please tell Gator Nation, the ones that every week they want to jump off a cliff, they going crazy. Please tell them to calm down and let them know, man, Florida's on their way back.
It's a process. It's a process. That's it, fellas. It's a process, Gator Nation. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be able to. We're gonna lock in, and everything else gonna fall out. I mean, I'm gonna fall into place. So we're gonna be looking forward to it. Everything's gonna be good. So we just gotta trust the process and let these boys do their thing. But like I say, we just spanked LSU last week, and we're gonna continue to roll. And then we got the real deal at quarterback now, so it's on a matter of time. So it's gonna be a great future, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Gator Nation got a lot of great things coming, and eventually, when the time is right, like I say, maybe you guys see me up there. So I'm looking forward.
Listen, if I see breaking news, the new running back coach at Florida's Kelvin Taylor, stop playing with me.
Get ready, fam. Get ready.
No. You already put. When I saw it, I said, "Let me make sure it's verified. That is him. That ain't no bot."
We're gonna speak great things into existence. We're gonna speak great things into existence.
If not you, who? If not you, who?
That's all I'm saying, brother. We're gonna speak great things in existence and trust God, and we're gonna let it work out. It's gonna work out great though. But I know for a fact, I just know I could get them boys playing at a high level, and I know the game. And hey man, I just like to see my young boys being great, man, and putting them dogs out there on the field. We ain't putting that. If it ain't that, we ain't putting it out there. It got to be that. So.
Kelvin Taylor coming to your.
That's what we got to get back to, just in general.
We getting back. Listen, I believe we getting back, and I'm looking forward to. Of course. Kelvin Taylor is the running back coach in Florida. He walking to he in the mud. He walking to the running back of Pahokee or Glaze Central or Glaze Day School, and they saying, "Hey, listen, I'm Kelvin Taylor. I don't recruit. You gonna be with us or not? I ain't got to sell you nothing. You want to come to the Gainesville? Yeah. Listen, because other places, they need to be in big cities. We created that city. So Gainesville ain't big, but boy, when you balling, ooh.
No place like it, man. Football heavens. Come on, you know what we call it. You know what it is up there, family.
Listen, and this got a little bougie now. You know, we got Whole Foods and we got Chick-fil-A's and we got different places to eat, cheesecake factories. So Archer done got a little bougie. I get that part. Fact. It's still game.
Archer definitely don't got a little bougie, though. Man, now that you said that, Archer definitely don't got a little bougie. They don't took down the trees. They don't got the nice big buildings up there now. They got that boy looking like a little city out there.
I'm trying to tell you, little
I'm like, man, when I was up there, you drive through that bitch, that shit look like swamp. Hey, bro, shout out to
bro, where you at? I'm on Archer. Archer too long, bro. You better give me a location. I ain't coming to get now. I'm over here by the Cheesecake Factory. I'm over here by the PF Chang's. I'm over here by the Whole Foods. Like, what?
That's big time, man. And
I'm over here on the other side of 75 on Dave and Buster's. Like, what? Nike Town. What? Movie theaters, bowling alleys, bougie. We'll take it, though.
We'll take it, brothers. We'll take it, man. And man, I'm very thankful for the swamp, man. I love it up there. So I'm looking forward to getting back.
Listen, let me tell you something, KT, man. I appreciate you taking the time, man. He is Kelvin Taylor. 12,121 yards in high school, 191 touchdowns, and I only played the first half. Probably the first quarter. No more running back in the country. Yes, he is the son of Fred Taylor. They are the royal family when it comes to running backs at the University of Florida. When people mention running backs, they're going to say, Emmett. I say, yeah, Emmett is the guy, but you're talking about the family, it's the Taylors. They built these facilities up there. When they listen, them boys did it they did it the right way. Kelvin, I'm so happy you became a Florida Gator because people hit me up. He going to go to Florida State. No, he ain't. He going to Miami. No, he ain't. And when they finally said, I said, let me look at it. Oh, because see, if you would have went somewhere else, I said, no, man, he ain't going to do that to that name. That name's so strong. That last name's so strong. Plus, he told his daddy, hey, boy, I won't smoke with you, Pops. What? I won't smoke with you. So I'm coming. And they only gave me 3 years. If they would have gave me 4, you know what I would have did. You know what I would have did. The proof is in the tape, Daddy. I'm just saying. Love you, but you know what it is. Thanksgiving in the Taylor household or wherever it's going to be this year, it's going to be
movies.
It's going to be a movie. I'm looking forward to the tailor-made documentary. I'm looking forward to you one day being the running back coach of Florida. But the greatest thing I'm happy about is, boy, you look good, you sound good. I'm happy to have you on 84 Reasons, the best Florida podcast in the world, one of the best podcasts in the world. He's Kelvin Taylor. I'm being Troupe. If you ain't a Gator, it don't matter no way. And we out of here.
We out of here. Hey, family, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, I appreciate you. And listen, man, I give you all my
man,
best.
I'm glad. Hey, man, I'm mad that we couldn't been
Oh, you all listen. I got all the time in the world, man. I got you. Listen, we grown men now paying bills with kids, so I know anything that can come up will come up. I make myself available, but that way when your podcast jump on, man, my number ain't changed, man. Hit me up, man. I'm looking forward to being on with you.
Hey, I got you, brother, man. I appreciate you. Hey, you think by any chance, like a couple of these clips you can send to me once you get done?
Of course. Listen, when we break them up, I got you. I'll send them to you. Man, you Kelvin Taylor. You the Georgia killer. Georgia fan.
Hey, you my guy. Hey, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, boy. Be good.
Yes, sir. So for sure, we tapped in, so you already got my number, so you already
listen. Every time I see you, I go, how you think Fred T looked when he was in his like 20s or whatever? Like Kelvin. They look just alike, man. They look just alike.
My guy.
Appreciate it.